recording right now. Hey, I just want, hey, this for Brittany Reynolds, alright? See, I moved, so I ain't get my shot when you was in Ocean Springs now. So, like.
She was in Ocean Springs?
Yeah, she was in Ocean Springs.
Why ain't know
she
about
was playing
this?
soccer. See, cause the glow up. I mean, she ain't go up that much. Cause I ain't trying to mess myself up. She ain't go up that much, but she did a little glow up at Jackson State. See, now a lot of people they try to come back,
right,
and try to get it when she grown up. See, I wasn't even
here.
here. It's too late for them. But I was in Atlanta the whole time, so I ain't even get to shoot. But now, you know,
she gotta come home sometime.
Well, she do come home, but it be too many people over there. See, I ain't trying to Emmitt Smith my way through. So I gotta wait for the perfect time. Right now ain't the perfect time, but like if we just like some Rams, just like not sexually, but we just bump heads. I gotta shoot my shot. You know what I'm saying? Gotta shoot it.
What's good, everybody? This is your boy Beamon from 1stDayFresh. Doing a fresh spotlight with my boy Dus10 today. BBoy, creative director, designer, whatever you want to call him. He pretty much got that label. But for those who don't know you, go on and introduce yourself. Tell them a little bit about you.
Alright, my name Dus10 from Malls Point, Mississippi. You know, one of the greatest places that a lot of people don't get to see, but you will see more of that.
Say that.
Yeah, I'm a B-boy, break dancer, as some would say, but I also dabble in other things. I'm working on being a writer, producer, director with numerous people, such as my homie B-Pace Production. Starting to dabble in creative directing behind photo shoots and photography. With right now I'm working with my homie James Floyd, you know, and known as Craig. I'm sorry. What else? Cartoons. I'm creative deity, as my IG say. Just whatever you need creatively, I'm here. Like, let's work on something. Let's bring art back to the world, cause right now a lot of people ain't creative.
Like we said, you do a lot now, but it pretty much all started from B-boy, so I want to start there.
Yeah. How
did you get started doing all that? Like, what just woke up the day that you decided that you wanted to be a B-boy? What happened that day?
Alright, that day, my mother ended up like getting into a relationship with a guy in the Navy. Took me from Pascagoula, you know, moved me to Jacksonville, Florida. I stayed there for a little while. Picked up on the dance over there like in the morning. They used to go at it like in the morning, like it'd be like a basketball court. Some people shoot basketball
all night.
Yeah, they ready. I gotta get on my chest. I got something to get on my chest, and they used to just be battling, and I was like, yo, that's kind of cool. And then I didn't really have. My mom wouldn't let me go out too far because it was in Jacksonville. She didn't know everybody like that, so I couldn't go out. At the time, Jacksonville was like gang affiliated, and it was some Crips there. They used to dance and stuff, and then I got pretty much influenced by them and watching them dance. So then I just practiced like a year straight. Just everything they did, I did at home, and then the next year, like, yo, y'all, I break too. I was actually like pretty natural at the dance, so. They seen me, they're like, yo, you pretty good. Then they started taking me under their wing. Actually, if I didn't move from Jacksonville, I think I probably would have been a Crip. Because I was like, yo, I looked up to them. They were like the big homies and stuff like that before I moved back to Mississippi, but yeah.
And they say Mars Point is the hood. See
there
it goes.
Yeah, Duval County. Duval County, I'm going to put me in. Yeah.
Alright, so to grow in the B-boy world, of course, that's not a word that a lot of us get to experience. What are some of the things that behind the scenes we may not know about that you found interesting?
I find a lot of culture in it because, you know, as we grow as black men and black women, like a lot of our culture has been taken from us. We only get 1 month, as they say. We get 1 month. Yeah, very short. The shortest month.
They owe us some days.
So we get the shortest, but I got to experience like a lot of history that I could take part of, because like we created hip hop, so I was like, yo, like this is part of my history, so I took pride in it. I got to enjoy studying stuff way back from the 70s with the outlaws, with the black spades, savage nomads who looked up to the, what's the name? All right, we're gonna come back to that. Hell's Angels, yeah. Y'all can chop that, make that look good. Hell's Angels and stuff. And they just it just took on a whole culture, and they just formed hip hop, and I just got embraced by them, which makes me dig deeper into my genre, which was the b-boy aspect of the dance, which makes me dig back to the James Brown and the Sammy Davis Jr. and the Nicholas Brothers, which took me all the way to jazz, whereas in the juke joints of Mississippi, where I started finding my own style that nobody does, was jazz dancing, which was here, which is my part of my style that I say.
All right. So you spoke about some of the people that you look back and study on.
Mm-hmm.
Who would you say are some of your favorite dancers all time, and what did you learn from each one of them?
Of course, first is Michael Jackson. Like, everybody loved Mike. Mike was just smooth. Mike was just smooth with it. You know, James Brown. That man is a. If you are an entertainer, watch James Brown and Michael Jackson. They will perform for hours and not look tired. I say watch them. Sammy Davis Jr. He's great, talented, could sing, comical, could act. Those are like some of my top 3 right there. Easy off the bat.
Okay. And another thing that stood out to me that you said, you basically was talking about how B-Boy pretty much created hip-hop, which is the truth, but a lot of people don't know that at this point, since it's pretty much changed to an artist-type driven culture.
Yeah.
So I want to know what's your plans in the future to help bring it back to where it was, and how do you think you could do it?
Right now, what I'm working on getting a TV show. I'm working with a couple producers trying to get a TV show, and I'm trying to make it interesting on the b-boy aspect, more of the lifestyle of it, and not actually surrounded around the dance, because nobody will actually sit there and watch 2 people dance for 20 minutes. That's just like, I don't even do that. I might watch 5 minutes and I'm going something else. I might come back and watch like 5 more minutes, but that's part of it. Also, like right now, they're trying to get them in the Youth Olympics. I'm probably gonna go out there just to check it out, see how they do everything, and the whole community is standing behind it, and they're working on other things on how to get a good system that works for them and us as a people, as a unit. So that's what I'm really trying to do right now. The TV show, make it more of an entertainment side to it, of the lifestyle.
And another thing that stands out, you had an injury not too long ago. If I'm not mistaken, you ruptured your Achilles?
Yeah, I ruptured my Achilles. It wasn't from dancing. It was from playing ball.
All right.
It was
Well, I had a knee injury myself. I broke my tibial patella.
Yeah.
And I know how hard it was just to come back from that. And I don't even dance. I'm not an athlete.
Yeah.
So from your perspective, what kept you driven as you recovered to get back to the point where you could dance again?
What kept me driven, since I couldn't actually, this was my first injury where I had to actually like sit down and couldn't do nothing. I couldn't be on my feet like that. So I actually started like back writing. I was writing a little bit, but I actually started writing scripts and screenplays and stuff like that, just to keep my mind going creatively while I'm just sitting there, so I wouldn't just go insane. So that's what I've been doing.
Okay, so since you've been writing, obviously that brings us to our next topic, which is your role as a screenplay writer and director. Speak more on that and how that world is treating you so far.
Right now, being pretty much self-taught, just rummaging through YouTube and forums and databases. I feel like it's going pretty well. I've let a couple people read what I've written, and they actually enjoy it. I've actually reached out to some producers and directors. One of the guys, the dude for the little b-boy show that I'm gonna work on with, I sent him my script as thinking that maybe he could use it because he's a part of Viceland, and he pretty much read it. He loved the script, he loved the character, but he actually thought that it was reality TV. And I had to pretty much just break it down to like, yo, this is something I've written. This is not a real character. He's fictional. And it pretty much was like, oh man, right now we're pretty much focused on reality TV. But he loved what I've written, so I'm pretty much going to push forward with that, try to get in touch with other networks, and aim for that, as well as working on a movie with B-Pace, his Backwoods and Burrito movie. We're working on that. We pretty much almost finished with pre-production, ready to shoot. Because the script is already done, that's done. And then I'm working on other shorts, side projects.
Right. Yeah. How you link up with B-Pace? Y'all related or?
B-Pace, alright. Me and B-Pace, it was back when I was just high school, dancing around. They used to have this little party I think he was in the crew. Cause I think they were Flyboy crew at the time. You know, everybody had their cliques at the time. It click.
Know who started?
Zoo crew.
That's a different subject though. Don't get all of that.
It click. Zoo crew. It was like after Pascal had their body click and all that. But yeah, everybody had parties going on, and I remember it was we used to go out to the Super 8 in Biloxi. And then B-Payson being there. I didn't really know him. I knew him from a distance. I didn't know him personally. But we used to be in there. They used to be in there. Well, you see him all the time. He used to wear vaping ice cream every day. And then he came to Atlanta. He was in Atlanta. He started shooting, you know what I'm saying? Shooting films and stuff, videos. And I just like share stuff. And he knew I was there. He was there. Then we worked on a project together, which was the hometown video that was on World Star. And that was pretty much it. We just started just feeding ideas to each other all the time.
Come on, man, this is God-given. Only thing I gotta do is just show up.
Yeah, a superhero in the flesh. Even at my worst, I'm the best. For the finish, I stretch. When they advance me this check, could've bought my way to heaven, but I blow it on my neck instead. What you expect when you ain't had shit and they ain't paying half of what you asking? Couldn't even see the pussy even if it's casting. Now the hoes are down for taking pictures cause you flashing. You can't even imagine, maybe Kim Kardashian. #1 song in the Grammy, now I'm smashing. Maserati crashing, swerving through the traffic. Rapid round the pole, sell a meal off the tragedy. I defy gravity, flyer than I have to be. Talking to the Lord, I can't stay, who gon' say hip-hop after me? It's like a torn ACL to an athlete. Ruby Miles Friday light capture me in my hometown.
King City, cold stuff was in a Mississippi, land. King City, cold stuff was in a Mississippi, land. 300 my stomping ground, 300 my stomping ground, 300 my stomping ground. King City, town, hometown.
Yeah, it's just a rock in the cooler. Not a day off, but I'm still Ferris Bueller. Winners never lose, so how dare you confuse us? They quote what I spit like Confucius. He say, she say, rumors all day. The rap game is high school and life's a hallway. Like what click you in, the Beamon or the Benz, the Bentley or the Lambo, like here we go again. Don't sit at my table, VIP, I got this. You ain't popping champagne after every game, then don't pop shit. Homecoming queen with my picture in her locket, but I know what's up with her hands in my pockets. They love me cause my swag is so jockish. Freshman year saw a ring like I'm boxing. You voted most likely to never ever top this. I'm Michael Jordan, Dennis Rodman's in my hometown.
King City, cold stuff was in a Mississippi, land. King City, cold stuff was in a Mississippi, land. 300 my stomping ground, 300 my stomping ground, 300 my stomping ground. King City, town, hometown.
My world, oh my world, yeah, oh my world, oh my world, yeah.
So what's some of the similarities and differences that well, there's some obvious differences, so I guess I should just say what's some of the similarities you notice between the B-boy world and writing screenplay?
My freedom. My freedom is it's like a weird little ESPN in the background. My freedom though is it's weird that I just get to be, I wouldn't say weird, but it's more like, I don't want to say, and people be thinking like, yo, this dude crazy, but like, you get to play God almost. You get to create. Not too many opportunities a lot of people get to create, but in dancing I get to create this pattern or this step that nobody's ever seen done this way, and with writing it's like I get to create on a life.
It's a whole world.
Yeah, a whole world. Who lives, who dies, who fall in love, who breaks up, who gets a divorce, who's the underdog. And that's what I actually love about both. That I just could create. I could be something.
So as it pertains to writing, do you ever find it hard to create like that? Would you basically starting with nothing and you're building this whole world? Do you ever feel like you maybe shouldn't write this way or shouldn't do that when you're writing something? Like, what's the process like, basically?
So far, when it's somebody's idea, that it depends because it's clashing with your own artistic creativity because they're bringing you an idea, and if you're not really in tune with it, you know, you got to kind of force art, which nobody really wants to force art. So you have to kind of just guide it. You like your own artistic guide to try to make things work. But when it's just my idea, I pretty much just like, I might see a movie, I might just see something out there, I might hear a song, be like, yo, this would be a dope movie. And I just start writing. I start getting pieces and parts of it. Like just the other day, I was thinking of how I'm gonna make this woman and have it like different. I was like, yo, the other day it just came to me when I was on lunch break. I was like, let's make a Muslim. And I was like, yeah, there's gonna be some conflict all in one right there.
Right.
So I just.
What would you say is the most strange thing that's inspired you?
The most strange thing in dancing or writing?
Both.
The most strange thing that inspired me, dancing. I watched somebody with a crane, and I was like, the way the crane was moving, I was like, yo, like, if I was a crane, how would I move? Like, not actually like a bird, but like the actual like.
Right. I'm with you.
Yeah. I like in construction. I was like, how would a crane move? How would I make this movement a crane? And writing. Right now, I'm working on a serial killer love story kind of thing. So I like serial killer documentaries, which is kind of weird. But I'm starting to notice women are fascinated since that little meme has been going around, serial killer and chill. I was like, y'all women, y'all some sick women. I like that. So yeah.
Right. Come to y'all right quick.